Be Friday and into the weekend, into the new year. We'll get rid of the rain that we're going to see the next couple of days. 417. That was the sound on the streets of Pasadena, New Year's Day 2020, last time the Tournament of Roses parade took place. But Saturday, the parade is going to be back, and it doesn't look like it'll be raining. With us is Tournament of Roses Executive Director David Eads.
David, hi, good afternoon. How excited are you to have the bands back together, so to speak?
Yeah, we're very excited, Karen. Obviously, it's a parade that's been a parade that's been 2 years in the making. We like to say. So we're obviously very excited to bring it back to Pasadena to really celebrate that hope and joy of the new year with people all across the country and around the world, in that tradition that the Rose Parade has held for about 133 years.
Are we sure it is a go? Because a few minutes ago, it was the celebration in San Francisco. That's been canceled. A Holiday Bowl for later today, that was canceled just before kickoff because of COVID. So any chance that any of your stuff is going to have to move or just wait another year, that kind of thing?
So yeah, we fully expect that the Rose Parade and the Rose Bowl game will be held on New Year's Day. You know, we continue to work very closely with the Pasadena Department of Public Health in regards to their health order, and in compliance with all applicable government protocols needed to keep everyone safe. You know, we're meeting several times a week with them, and at this point, there's no indication that there would be a change in that order that would prevent us from hosting either the Rose Parade or the Rose Bowl game. So we feel very confident that we will be able to hold both events.
Is there a scenario that's actually laid out, though? I mean, what would be the trigger or the lever that gets pulled to actually say, no, we can't go ahead? Because in San Francisco, the mayor's been talking, and she says, you know what I'm worried about? Obviously, people getting together and watching the fireworks and that kind of thing and mixing, but she's worried about so many first responders work the parade, you know, police and firefighters, or work the fireworks, that they're all going to be mingling too. So is that a consideration? Because we got to keep them healthy to keep us safe.
Yeah, I don't think that's been a concern at this point. Again, we work very closely with Pasadena Police Department. They handle all public safety along with Pasadena Fire. You know, we bring in agency representatives from throughout the region. It's not just within the Pasadena Police Department to provide security here. Again, we've been working on our plans for this parade going all the way back to March, when we worked with the Keck School of Medicine at USC to do a study about the feasibility of hosting the parade. You know, we have built in multiple scenarios of what could occur with this year's parade. And, you know, I think all that pre-planning has helped us ensure that we are prepared for whatever might come our way. Again, I just had a meeting this morning with Pasadena Police Department as well as Fire Department. Again, and they are very confident that they have the capabilities and the staffing required to ensure a safe parade for this year.
Okay, so what are some of the COVID protocols for people going for the parade and for the game?
Sure. For all of our mega events, which is for the Rose Parade, that is up at Television Corner where we have grandstand seating for about 30 to 40,000 people. The entire Rose Bowl game is considered a mega event, as well as our Float Fest event. Anybody attending those ticketed events in confined areas will need to provide either proof of vaccination or proof of a 72-hour negative COVID test for entry. That's a requirement. In addition, anybody over the age of 2 will be required to wear a mask at all times unless actively eating or drinking. And so that holds for all 3 events. So, you know, we encourage people, obviously, from the start of this year, that everybody needs to get vaccinated. That's the key to us getting out of this pandemic and getting back to enjoying these mega events. If you have been vaccinated, you know, get your booster shot. And if you're not vaccinated, then you will need to have that proof of a 72-hour COVID test to attend any of our major events.
So you heard the forecast before you jumped on. It's going to rain the next couple of days, then we're in the clear, but we're not going to be done with the cold. I mean, it's going to be just a bit above freezing Friday night.
Yeah, you know, one of the things, obviously, it's been a tradition for families to camp out along the parade route in advance of the parade. And we expect that will occur again this year. Again, we have very specific guidelines that need to be followed in regards to that. Obviously, people need to come prepared for the cold weather. But, you know, things like campfires, live campfires are not allowed. All the information in regards to what is allowed or not allowed along the parade route is available at the City of Pasadena website. But for those that are going to sleep out overnight, you know, they need to obviously dress in layers and be prepared for that cold. You know, we just don't want cases of hypothermia. And people need to be prepared if they're going to sleep out overnight.
And wear all of your clothes. Yeah. Multiple jackets.
Yes.
The floats. Tell me what you've seen. Tell me what you like.
Yeah, we have some incredible floats this year. Again, we have a full parade this year. So we have 43 floats in this year's parade, of which 11 are brand new entries with partners that have never been in the parade. We have 20 marching bands. We have 18 equestrian units. Our opening show features Leanne Rimes. We have a mid-parade performance that features Lane Hardy, who was winner of American Idol several years ago, and he'll be representing the Louisiana Office of Tourism. And then we'll close out the show with an actual drop-in on the parade from the Golden Knights Army Parachute Team, and a performance by Jimmy Allen, who's a Grammy Award-winning country western, was just won the CMA Artist of the Year. So we have some terrific entertainment throughout the parade. Some great surprises with some of our fantastic floats, and we really look forward to showcasing this year's parade on New Year's Day.
And I know a lot of people like to see the floats before and after the parade. Will they be able to do so this year?
Yeah, so our what we used to call deck places, which is the preview of when the floats are being decorated. Unfortunately, due to our COVID precautions, there will be no public viewing of floats being decorated this year. It's just too many people in a closed, confined space in our float barns. But we will be hosting Float Fest, which is our showcase of floats after the parade. That's for the day and a half a day on January 1st, and then all day on January 2nd. And that is, again, that's an outdoor event. It's a mega event, so it does require proof of vaccination or proof of 72-hour COVID test. But that event will take place, and people will be able to see the floats firsthand up close following the parade.
All right. Tournament of Roses Executive Director David Eads. David, have fun. Thanks for talking to us.
All right. Thank you, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Your money mixed today. Dow was up 95. NASDAQ down 89. S&P down 5 points.
And it's 4:24. Traffic coming up. Governor Gavin Newsom has until sometime next month to decide whether or not to grant parole to Sirhan Sirhan, the man who killed Robert F. Kennedy in L.A. just after he won the Democratic presidential primary. A two-person panel recommended parole for the 77-year-old over the summer, ruling he's no longer a threat to public safety. Now, Sirhan's fate now in the hands of Newsom, who has pictures of RFK in his office and has called Kennedy a political hero.
A little more on our breaking news. John Madden has died. NFL announcing this. He says they died unexpectedly this morning, 85 years old. Commissioner out with a statement saying, we all know him as a Hall of Fame coach to the Raiders, broadcaster who worked for every major network more than anything, a devoted husband, father, grandfather. They say nobody loved football more than coach. He was football, incredible sounding boards to me, Roger Goodell, and so many others. League saying there will never be another John Madden.
The LAPD is looking for a couple who fled with their 3 young children, the youngest testing positive for cocaine. Details at the bottom of the hour. It's 4:25.
Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. Brought to you by Ancestry.com. And here's Denise Fondo.
We've got a new problem on the 210, and this is in Azusa on the westbound side. Right at Vernon, CHP says we've got a SIG alert there, which means we have at least one lane blocked for about 30 minutes. And the problem, they say, is that they had to close down the 4 and 5 lanes. So the 2 right lanes are closed on that 210 westbound right at Vernon. And I believe that's where the pickup truck broke down, lost a tire. And that is exactly what it is. So your 2 right lanes closed with a SIG alert on the 210 in Azusa. On the 134 eastbound side before Figueroa in the Eagle Rock area, we got a bunch of tire tread reported, and that is out in the far right lane. We're going to head to Scott Burt. He is in the Southern California Toyota dealer Sky One over the 10 in Baldwin Park.
Yeah, a couple of problems here. Looks like 2 separate right shoulder crashes. The first one, 10 westbound at Francisquito off to the shoulder, and then up ahead at the 605, another little problem there, again off to the right shoulder. So some slowing there through the West Covina area heading into Baldwin Park toward the 605 eastbound. Did look a little bit sluggish out of Monterey Park heading out into the Rosemead area, then a little bit more slowing through the 605 heading out through Baldwin Park, Denise.
We also have a new crash in Bray on the 57. This is on the northbound side, and it is just south of Lambert Road. CHP on the way to them. You ever wondered what town in Mexico your great-grandmother was born in, and did she really live to 100? Now through Friday, you can explore 5 billion records for free. Just imagine what you might find. Search for free at Ancestry.com/radio. Next report, 4:35 with more reports, more often from the Toyota of Glendora.com Traffic Center. KNX News, 97.1 FM.
So we are waiting on the next round of rain and mountain snow. It's a system that comes through for tomorrow, maybe a little bit tonight, but then it's tomorrow and into Thursday. So middle of the week, we're dealing with this. There's been some rain showers out there today, but today's kind of the transition day, the actual system for tomorrow and the next day. Then we'll start to clear out for Friday and into the weekend, into the new year, but temps are going to be well below average.
And we'll have a special report on our breaking news, the death of NFL Hall of Famer John Madden. That's coming up in 3 minutes. It's 4:27.
This is what we've all been waiting for. To gather together, to open something wrapped with care, to make someone smile, and jingle all the way home. We've been waiting all year to come together and make this December one to remember. Have a happy and safe holiday season from Lexus. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
If dog people made dog food, it definitely wouldn't look like dusty, burnt brown pebbles. Ugh. It would actually be food. It would be made with real, fresh meat and veggies gently cooked to preserve their nutritional value. You know, like food. The Farmer's Dog was created by dog people who cook and deliver fresh, healthy food. Try the Farmer's Dog and get fresh, pre-portioned meals tailored to your dog's needs. Tell us about your dog, build your plan, and get 50% off at thefarmersdog.com. That's thefarmersdog.com.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. Our hot, buttery breakfast biscuits are loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and your choice of bacon or sausage. Did we mention the part where Wendy's biscuits are hot and buttery?
Wendy's breakfast biscuits, hot and buttery.
So don't take a chance with those other guys. Bet on a better breakfast with Wendy's bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
When you venture out this holiday season, you might hear a lot of this. And that's when you really want to hear this. Because with Kia's inspiring lineup of winter-ready vehicles, winter will have a lot less to say. Visit Kia's Command the Season event and conquer the cold in one of our undeniably capable SUVs or sporty all-wheel drive sedans. 'Tis the season to drive away in our all-wheel drive winter-ready lineup. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. All-wheel drive is optional. Must take delivery by 1/3/22.
Get Macy's lowest prices of the season with 20 to 65% off furniture and mattresses during our after Christmas sale. Relax on the new Rachel Ray Chelsea Queen bed, now $579. And get comfy with the whole fam on the Radley 5-piece sectional, $1,999. Plus get a free adjustable base or box spring with a qualifying mattress purchase of $599 or more. Now at Macy's. Savings off sale and clearance prices, exclusions apply.
When it comes to fitness, what's real? How about when it really truly fits your life? That's how Anytime Fitness sees it. Because our coaches see you. It's how they build personal plans that work wherever you are. So you can push yourself further than ever, or just through the next rep. It's total 360 support for a real difference. And right now, you can join something real for just $1. That's Anytime Fitness. That's Real AF. Visit AnytimeFitness.com.
.30 on KNX News 97.1 FM. Mike Simpson and Karen Adams. It's our breaking news from the NFL.
Hall of Fame coach and broadcaster John Madden has died before becoming one of the most popular and iconic football color commentators in NFL history. Madden was a Super Bowl winning coach with the Oakland Raiders.
We have in-depth team coverage now. It's 4:31.
CBS News special report. The sports world is in mourning with the death of Hall of Fame coach and broadcaster John Madden. Coaching the renegade Oakland Raiders, Madden compiled a stellar regular season record and led his team to victory in the Super Bowl after the 1976 season.
John Madden's grin is from ear to ear. He looks like a slit watermelon.
CBS's Steve Futterman with more.
John Madden had a great career as a broadcaster, but before that, he was a very successful NFL coach. He even led the Oakland Raiders to a Super Bowl championship. Madden was a very young coach. He retired at a very young age in his early 40s. He essentially said he had burned out, and when he retired, he said he would never coach again. And he never did.
A fear of flying helped contribute to an early retirement from coaching for Madden. He was also the name behind the hugely popular sports video game, Madden NFL Football. John Madden was 85. CBS News Special Report, I'm Jennifer Kuiper.
It's 4:32 in local news. The parents of the 14-year-old girl who was accidentally killed by LAPD officers responding to an attack at a North Hollywood store last week spoke to reporters today demanding justice while sharing memories of their daughter who was a bright light in their lives.
Valentina's mother, Soledad Peralta, had her statement translated into English by one of the attorneys that will represent the family. She was holding her daughter in her arms in a dressing room where they'd taken shelter when a bullet took her life.
To see a son or daughter die in your arms is one of the pains, the greatest pains and most profound pains that any human being can imagine. Valentina meant the world to us, to her family, to her friends, and to her schoolmates. And now our sweet angel has left forever.
Attorneys Ben Crump and Rahul Ravapudi declined to go into specifics on where they felt the LAPD officers were wrong in the actions that they took last week. And Crump said he welcomes a review of the incident by both the LADA's office, the state attorney general, even federal prosecutors, if it'll help achieve justice in the matter. In downtown LA, Pete Demetrio, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
Search is underway for a missing San Fernando Valley family. Police say the parents are a danger to the 3 young kids that are with them.
LAPD Sergeant Hector Guzman tells KNX the Department of Family and Children's Services wants to put the 3 kids into protective custody after the mother recently gave birth and both she and the baby tested positive for cocaine.
The parents, Mother Areli Anaya and Father Luis Avalos, were concealing their children, 3-week-old Legend Avalos, 4-year-old Prince Anaya, and 5-year-old King Anaya. Legend was born on December 2nd, 2021.
Guzman says DCFS tried to reach the family at their Sun Valley home.
The parents no longer responded to phone calls nor answered their door for DCFS. DCFS spoke with LAPD Foothill juvenile detectives and advised they were seeking a court order to place the children in protective custody and an arrest warrant for the parent.
Guzman said neighbors saw the parents leaving with the children 2 days before Christmas. The family may be headed to Reno. Emily Valdez, KNX News 97.1 FM.
Omicron continues its march across Southern California. New COVID data from the area's major counties paints a strikingly similar picture. New infections and hospitalizations of COVID patients is on the rise in LA, Orange, and Riverside counties. There are now more than 1,000 patients being treated for COVID in LA County hospitals, the highest number since the summer Delta surge. Riverside County is reporting almost 2,000 new COVID infections on Monday, with hospitalizations pushing 400. And one glimmer of good news, though, the number of fully vaccinated people in Orange County has been inching up. 67% of Orange County residents are now fully vaccinated. And Omicron is not just exploding here in Southern California, but across the country. We'll have the latest on that coming up after traffic. It's 4:35.
Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. Denise Fondo.
We've got a SIG alert, and it's in Azusa on the 210. Scott is over that in the Southern California Toyota dealers. Sky One.
It's going to be the 210 westbound, right at the Vernon, where the 2 right lanes are affected with a truck problem. Looks like some kind of work truck there, maybe lost a wheel, so they're having a little bit of trouble moving it out of your way. Again, the 2 right lanes are blocked. That's the reason for the backup starting at the 57. If you get on at Vernon, you'll be fine all the way into Pasadena. 210 eastbound, not bad, but there is some reduced speeds as you leave Pasadena and work your way out toward Arcadia, Denise.
On the 5 in Orange County, southbound side, just north of Elgin Parkway, we've got new stalled cars in one of the middle lanes. Looks like that is the number 3 lane where it is tied up. We have a new problem reported on the 110, and this is in the Carson area, 110 southbound, a little bit before the 405. It looks like we might have a power line that is hanging down across the travel lanes. Again, 110 southbound, north of the 405. And on the 10 westbound at Francisquito, we still have a crash here. It's just before you reach the Francisquito exit. LA County Fire Department was on scene with this one, and they were just about to open all the lanes again on the 10 westbound just before Francisquito. Next report, 4:45, with more reports more often From the Toyota of Glendora.com Traffic Center, KNX News 97.1 FM.
Let's check on the rain, the snow. It's headed our way. Here's meteorologist Mark Thibodeau at the Weather Channel.
Looking at the potential for heavy rainfall around here heading into Wednesday. A flood watch for Orange County, San Bernardino, Riverside County from 10 a.m. Wednesday until 4 p.m. on Thursday. Up to an inch of rain possible, and we're going to have to watch for debris flows in a few spots. Watch the roadways. Could be some hydroplane potential. Use all caution into the wind if you're traveling around going into Wednesday and Thursday. I'm meteorologist Mark Thibodeau, KNX News 97.1 FM.
55 downtown L.A. It's 55 in Hawthorne, 54 in Santa Ana.
It's 4:37. COVID cases are skyrocketing in the U.S. because of the rapid spread of the Omicron variant. CBS News reporter Alexander Tin has the latest.
As jurisdictions catch up on backlogs from over the holiday weekend, the CDC has now added a record high 441,000 new infections to their tally of COVID-19 cases. And the number of cases could be even higher, as a growing number of Americans are turning to rapid antigen tests that often don't show up in the official tally, despite a new FDA warning today that these over-the-counter tests may have, quote, reduced sensitivity for Omicron cases.
UCLA's football team had been set to play its first bowl game in 4 years today. It's canceled. COVID. UCLA announcing it won't take on North Carolina State because so many of the players have been pulled because of coronavirus protocols. Can't field a team. CBS Sports football analyst Amy Trask tells KNX it's a big blow for the Bruins fans.
Well, certainly disappointing, not only for the team, but for everyone at the school who was looking forward to the game, for fans that were looking forward to the game. But if we believe that schools should act in what they believe to be the best interest of the student athletes, we have to give the school the latitude to do that.
UCLA athletic director Martin Jarman said in a statement, "We're deeply disappointed for our young men in the football program that worked extremely hard for the opportunity. My heart goes out to them. Health and safety of the students will always be our North Star."
Heading into 2022 is starting to feel a whole lot like 2020. Laurie's, the prime rib, the iconic Beverly Hills Steakhouse, announced it's closing its dining room to guests through at least the first week of January. Citing staffing shortages and the fast-spreading Omicron variant, Laurie said unforeseen challenges is forcing the closure of in-house dining, although they'll still be filling to-go orders. This comes after Laurie's called off its annual Beef Bowl dinners served to the two teams competing in the Rose Bowl game.
Women's basketball team for Cal State Northridge canceling its 2 games against UC Irvine, UC San Diego because of COVID precautions. All the related activities. Their CSUN teams also with pause. Due to the newly altered Big West Conference policies, the games will be called no contest. They will not be rescheduled.
The continuing Omicron surge has ended another event in the sporting world early. The final 2 games of a pre-Olympic warm-up between the U.S. and Canadian women's hockey teams have been canceled because of a COVID outbreak among both players and coaches on Team Canada. This comes after the defending champion USA men's junior hockey team was forced to forfeit a game against Switzerland in the World Juniors tournament because of COVID cases.
Courts cleared the way for L.A. to build more housing near Metro's Expo line, ruling against a group that had sued the city to stop the plan.
More housing near transit hubs is something the city attorney has been fighting for.
To win this victory, to affirm that it's permissible for us to put this housing next to our rail lines is just essential for the future of LA, and I'm very pleased.
Mike Feuer tells KNX it just makes sense as a way to fight the area's housing problems.
This is a victory that is deeply tied to my conception of what Los Angeles needs to be, a place where people can live and work and shop close to where there's public transit, never having to get into a car.
The Exposition Corridor Transit Neighborhood Plan will allow for 6,000 new apartments, with some set aside for low-income renters. Rob Archer, KNX News 97.1 FM.
Our eye in the sky will be over that SIG alert on the 210 in Azusa when we check those roads at 4:45. Right now it's 4:41.
This is what we've all been waiting for. To gather together. To open something wrapped with care. To make someone smile. And jingle all the way home. We've been waiting all year to come together and make this December one to remember. Have a happy and safe holiday season from Lexus. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
If dog people made dog food, it definitely wouldn't look like dusty, burnt brown pebbles. Ugh. It would actually be food. It would be made with real, fresh meat and veggies gently cooked to preserve their nutritional value. You know, like food. The Farmer's Dog was created by dog people who cook and deliver fresh, healthy food. Try the Farmer's Dog and get fresh, pre-portioned meals tailored to your dog's needs. Tell us about your dog, build your plan, and get 50% off at thefarmersdog.com. That's thefarmersdog.com.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. Our hot, buttery breakfast biscuits are loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and your choice of bacon or sausage. Did we mention the part where Wendy's biscuits are hot and buttery? Wendy's breakfast biscuits, hot and buttery. So don't take a chance with those other guys. Bet on a better breakfast with Wendy's bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours. When you venture out this holiday season, you might hear a lot of this. And that's when you really want to hear this. Because with Kia's inspiring lineup of winter-ready vehicles, winter will have a lot less to say. Visit Kia's Command the Season event and conquer the cold in one of our undeniably capable SUVs or sporty all-wheel drive sedans. 'Tis the season to drive away in our all-wheel drive winter-ready lineup. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. All-wheel drive is optional. Must take delivery by 1/3/22.
Get Macy's lowest prices of the season with 20 to 65% off furniture and mattresses during our after Christmas sale. Relax on the new Rachel Ray Chelsea Queen bed, now $579. And get comfy with the whole fam on the Radley 5-piece sectional, $1,999. Plus, get a free adjustable base or box spring with a qualifying mattress purchase of $599 or more. Now at Macy's. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
AmerisourceBergen is hiring in our distribution centers at a location near you. Our warehouse roles offer competitive wages, sign-on bonuses where applicable, and full medical and dental benefits. Full-time and part-time roles and multiple shifts are available. No experience is necessary. For more information, visit AmerisourceBergen.com/careers and apply online. Again, that's AmerisourceBergen.com/careers to apply online today. AmerisourceBergen is an equal opportunity employer, minority, women, veterans, people with disabilities.
'Tis the season for Christmas music magic, and all of your favorite holiday stations are now here with the Odyssey app.
Let it snow with songs that bring Christmas cheer wherever you go.
Warm up your home with holiday music from home entertainment devices like Roku, Chromecast, Sonos, and more.
Just look for the Odyssey app.
Want to access more stations through your car?
Try out Odyssey with Waze or Apple CarPlay. Plus, listen to your favorite Christmas radio stations on your phone with the Odyssey app.
This Christmas, your holiday favorites are all on Odyssey.
KNX News is now on 97.1 FM.
Make it your #1 preset.
The news has never been clearer.
Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station.
KNX News, 97.1 FM. Depend on us.
444, I'm Mike Simpson.
And I'm Karen Adams, coming up on KNX News 97.1 FM.
Updates in the...
When you venture out this holiday season, you might hear a lot of this. And that's when you really want to hear this. Because with Kia's inspiring lineup of winter-ready vehicles, winter will have a lot less to say. Visit Kia's Command the Season event and conquer the cold in one of our undeniably capable SUVs or sporty all-wheel drive sedans. 'Tis the season to drive away in our all-wheel drive winter-ready lineup. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. All-wheel drive is optional. Must take delivery by 1/3/22.
Up to about Irwindale Avenue, Denise.
We're going to see a break. We've got a problem on the 210 westbound east of Myrtle. It's debris in the roadway, large debris. It's a ladder reported. It looks like the 1 and 2 lanes, the 2 left lanes are tied up with this one. Then on the 405 in the Sepulveda Pass, northbound side, just past Getty, we've got debris here, trash can rolling around in the 2 left lanes. On the 10 eastbound, right around Gary Avenue, maybe a little bit past it, we've got a 2-car wreck reported, and that is out of lanes. It's on the shoulder of the road. iAccidentLawyer.com with over 150 million collected and 25 plus years experience. iAccident Lawyer knows how to get you paid. 800-920-0810. Next report at 4:55 with more reports more often from the Toyota of Glendora.com Traffic Center. KNX News 97.1 FM.
Keeping some snow showers around for the mountains this afternoon and evening with temperatures in the upper 20s there. We'll do mid-40s with sunshine and some gusty winds for the high desert. Low 50s for the Inland Empire under a mainly cloudy to partly cloudy sky. For the valleys, you will see sunshine with temperatures in the 50s. We're calling it mainly sunny for you. The folks in LA and Orange County will be in the mid-50s while the beaches will be in the upper 50s under a mainly sunny sky. Get ready for more rain as we head toward Wednesday. With Southern California's most accurate and dependable forecast, I'm CBS 2 meteorologist Markina Brown, KNX News 97.1 FM.
53 in Van Nuys, the same in Long Beach, and in Corona, 50 degrees.
A jury that will decide the fate of British socialite and accused child sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell told the judge overseeing the case that it's making progress toward a verdict. The judge, however, showed impatience when she urged the jury to move things along, citing her concerns that surging COVID cases will derail deliberations. Maxwell is facing sexual abuse charges tied to her longtime partner, Jeffrey Epstein.
No performances of The Music Man in New York. For now, a case of COVID in the cast.
He is currently starring on Broadway in The Music Man, but actor Hugh Jackman has announced he has coronavirus.
I just wanted you to hear from me that I tested positive this morning.
Jackman on Instagram told his fans his symptoms so far are mild.
Like a cold, I had a scratchy throat and a bit of a runny nose.
For the moment, all performances of The Music Man have been canceled through January 1st. Jackman is looking forward to his return.
And as soon as I'm cleared, I'll be back on stage.
Steve Futterman, CBS News.
More snow is falling in the Sierra Mountains of Northern California today on top of several feet already dumped on the area in the past few days. In fact, the snowfall has already set a new record for December, a total of more than 16 feet in the Donner Pass area so far, and that includes almost 39 inches in just a 24-hour period from Sunday to Monday. National Weather Service meteorologist Eric Kurtz says it seems to have been snowing most of the month.
We've had quite a series of storms that have impacted the area. It's had some very heavy snow amounts, and that's impacted travel to an incredible degree.
Some of the key highways in the Sierras from I-80 to Highway 50 shut down by the record snowfall. And ski resorts hope the storm relents soon so they can welcome skiers and snowboarders on New Year's Day.
Search and rescue crews in their third day of looking for a skier missing north of Lake Tahoe. This man's sister tells CBS Sacramento her brother was reported missing on Christmas evening, didn't show up for dinner.
The last message I had from him was at 11:15 saying he's closing up shop and going for a few runs.
So again, as we've been telling you, it's been snowing like crazy up there. Extreme weather conditions in the area for Christmas for when this man went missing. Sierra Nevada hit with a series of storms. The sister says the family isn't giving up hope that he's still alive. They hope he may be hunkered down in a snow cave.
DoorDash announced the company will be reinstating its WeDash program at the beginning of the new year. In 2020, the pandemic brought WeDash to a temporary pause. This initiative requires non-delivery employees from the C-suite to the engineering department to dash once a month. Now, the funds earned during these runs will be donated to a nonprofit without any effect on employee salaries. WeDash's goal is to better connect workers with consumers, merchants, and delivery personnel, and ultimately yield a better product. One company employee complained about being forced to participate in a post on the social media platform Blind. However, these views are not indicative of a wider sentiment among staff.
4:50, let's check your money. Here's Larry Kofsky.
Gains were hard to come by on Wall Street as stocks finished mixed. The S&P's winning streak ended at 4. The Dow Industrials gained 96. The S&P fell 5. The Nasdaq lost 90. Not today. With just $40 billion standing between it and a $3 trillion market valuation as trading began, Apple ended slightly lower. No U.S. company has ever topped the $3 trillion threshold. Slowly but surely, the red-hot housing market is cooling. While prices surged 18.4% from a year ago in October, the S&P CoreLogic Case-Shiller Home Price Index shows the rate of growth eased for a third straight month. Golf is in again. The National Golf Foundation expects the number of rounds played this year will top last year's 500 million plus. Good weather and flexible pandemic-era schedules have helped, as have entertainment venues like Topgolf that have attracted more newcomers. We check your money at 20 and 50 after every hour. I'm Bloomberg's Larry Kofsky, KNX News 97.1 FM.
A warning to watch out for counterfeit NFL merch. This as the Super Bowl fast approaches at SoFi Stadium. More in 90 seconds. It's 4:51.
We've been waiting all year for this holiday season, so let's make it more memorable with more cheer, more helping.
Thanks for your donation.
And more joy on your road trips. We've all been waiting to come together and make this December one to remember. Have a happy and safe holiday season from Lexus. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
KNX reporters cover breaking news from locations all over Southern California.
Reporting live at LAX.
Reporting live from downtown LA.
Reporting live in Pasadena.
And now, KNX is at a new location, 97.1 FM.
KNX News, 97.1 FM. Depend on us.
So if the last couple of years have taught us something, it's to value what you can control. And it turns out addressing hair loss is one of those things. You can control this, so you don't have to lose your hair if you go to see Advanced Hair Restoration, because they can reverse years, even decades of hair loss with a simple one-day treatment that has your own natural hair beginning to regrow the very next day, and then it's backed by the Advanced Hair Guarantee. It works for whatever you're dealing with that you do not like. So bald spots, receding hairlines, thinning hair, men, women, different ages, they can do it. It's the advanced treatment that they have that has changed tens of thousands of people's lives. That's how many times they've done this. So whatever kind of pattern you have, they have seen it before, and they can fix it for you. It's a free consultation, so that means nothing to lose. Let's just get you over there. Start the process, 844-333-HAIR. And to celebrate the new year, you get special financing, 250 free hair grafts, and $250 off. It's the best team around. This is where you need to go because you want this done the right way, so you go to Advanced Hair. You can control this. You can start regrowing your own natural hair, and you can start in on it today. It's 844-333-HAIR. You can see the before and after pictures, advancedhair.com, 844-333-HAIR. And advancedhair.com.
Our eye in the sky will be back over that SIG alert on the 210 in Azusa when we check those roads again in about 2 minutes. It's 4:52.
So the 2022 Super Bowl coming to SoFi in February in Inglewood. And with the fans, federal law enforcement expect an influx of counterfeit NFL merch. So during the 2020 Super Bowl in Miami, Homeland Security teamed up with the local police to confiscate $123 million worth of fake stuff. Homeland Security Investigations LA warning people to watch out for deals listed at unbelievably low prices since they are probably imitations of the authentic merchandise.
And after an unusual year off, the flu making a comeback.
Last year's flu season was the lowest on record, most likely because of COVID safety precautions. But now the flu is back, with hospitalizations going up and even the deaths of 2 children being reported. The CDC admits it was difficult planning this year's flu vaccine because cases were so far down last year.
Jackie Quinn reporting. Health officials say the best way to protect yourself from the flu is to get the flu vaccine.
If you're wearing cloth masks to protect yourself from COVID, one local epidemiologist says, throw it out, get rid of it, let's get something better. Wear it over, maybe a medical grade face mask, do both.
They need to fit well. They need to have that multiple layer of protection.
Time to step up your masking game. That is what Dr. Ann Ramoyne at UCLA says to KNX News.
Surgical mask is better than a cloth mask in terms of the hierarchy, but the best thing that you can wear is a KN95, a KF94, or an N95 mask.
And she says there's a really easy way to tell if what you're wearing is working.
If you can, blow out a match through them, they're not as good as others.
You can blow out a candle through the mask. It's probably not masking enough.
Right.
A lot of talk about counterfeit KN95 masks. As long as it fits well, covers your nose, your mouth, your chin, seals everything off, it's still way better than a cloth mask. Craig Figner, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
Hall of Fame NFL coach and popular football color commentator John Madden has died. We'll have more on this story at the top of the hour. It's 4:55.
Traffic and weather together have read 10 minutes on the 5s. Brought to you by Bob Smith BMW. And here's Denise Fondo.
Scott Bird is over a problem on the 210 in Azusa in our Southern California Toyota dealers, Sky One.
That's a truck problem here, 210 westbound, pretty much right at Vernon, where the 2 right lanes have been affected. The wheel fell off the truck, so that's kind of the problem there. So if you're stuck, try to keep it over toward the left. You got a backup starting right around the 57 on that 210 westbound. Not too bad. Eastbound out of Pasadena, expect some reduced speeds, and then a bit tougher from the 605 heading out there Irwindale Avenue, Denise.
New trouble for the 60 on the westbound side, coming up on Crossroads Parkway. We've got a new wreck reported here. 3-car crash reported in the left lane. And on it looks like the 10 eastbound. We still have a problem eastbound past Gary Avenue. And this is an injury crash. We've got 2 vehicles involved in this one, and they are right shoulder of the road. On the 405 West LA, we still have a problem spot just south of the 10 with a bunch of debris reported across the 2 and 3 lanes, so expect a break in traffic there. The most wonderful time of the year brings you the most exciting savings on your new or certified BMW. Visit Bob Smith BMW during the BMW Ultimate Road Home Sales Event. It's going on now, just off the 101 in Calabasas. BobSmithBMW.com. Next report at 5:05 with more reports more often from the Toyota of Glendora.com Traffic Center. KNX News 97.1 FM.
Today is the quiet day, the transition before the next round, the next storm coming through for tomorrow and for Thursday. So rain and mountain snow and then cold. Temps well below average. That starts to clear out by Friday and for the weekend and for the new year, but we're going to hold those colder temperatures at least for a day or two.
The search is on for the parents of 3 young kids who took off with them, and police say the children are believed to be in danger. This story and more coming up at the top of the hour after CBS News. It's 4:57.
We've been waiting all year for this holiday season, so let's make it more memorable with more cheer, more helping.
Thanks for your donation.
And more joy on your road trips. We've all been waiting to come together and make this December one to remember. Have a happy and safe holiday season from Lexus. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. Our hot buttery breakfast biscuits are loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and your choice of bacon or sausage. Did we mention the part where Wendy's biscuits are hot and buttery? Wendy's breakfast biscuits, hot and buttery. So don't take a chance with those other guys. Bet on a better breakfast with Wendy's bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Get Macy's lowest prices of the season with 20 to 65% off furniture and mattresses during our after Christmas sale. Relax on the new Rachel Ray Chelsea Queen bed, now $579. And get comfy with the whole fam on the Radley 5-piece sectional, $1,999. Plus, get a free adjustable base or box spring with a qualifying mattress purchase of $599 or more. Now at Macy's. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
You want to know what wagertainment is? It's the picks, the analysis, the information, mixed with the laughter and the entertainment. Smart sports betting content that'll put a smile on your face.
The BetQL Network, streaming live each day and helping you bet smarter.
If you're a sports fan, you know why you should listen. It's sports betting content without the BS. No hot takes, no nonsense.
All the insight you need to bet smarter is at BetQL.com. And listen to the BetQL Network, streaming live right now on Odyssey.
Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station, now on 97.1 FM. KNX AM, FM, and HD. KRTH HD2 Los Angeles.
KNX News 97.1 FM.
Depend on us.
Coming up, football legend John Madden dies at age 85.
Plus, cops search for a missing Sun Valley family. They fear the kids might be in danger.
Last-minute disappointment for Bruins fans. Holiday Bowl canceled. Traffic every 10 minutes on the 5s. This is KNX News 97.1 FM. It's 5 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Jennifer Kuiper in Chicago.
Watch number 56 zero in and then unload. Whoop. That is a way of...
That's Hall of Fame coach turned broadcaster John Madden. The NFL says Madden died unexpectedly today at age 85. CBS's Steve Futterman with more.
I think many people of a younger age may not realize that John Madden, before he was a broadcaster, was a very, very successful NFL coach. He coached the Oakland Raiders for around a decade, led them to their first Super Bowl title. He retired in his early 40s. When he retired, he essentially said he had burned out.
Madden later became a football analyst, teaming up with the late Pat Summerall, and spent his final broadcasting years with Al Michaels. 6 people are dead, including the gunman, after Denver area shootings last night. They took